I went down the Liberty chain first to get Sparta. I got the Free Settler, which ended up settling in Sparta, and then I just feel Liberty, unless I'm going for a culture, even if I'm going actually for a culture victory, it's good because a Free Settler is always nice. It's always good to have a second city really quick because it can build more things quicker, so it can have more buildings, so it can be more advanced, so it can turn in basically like a second capital. It can become a powerhouse city just like your capital. I don't actually know where we're going. I always love commerce because money is never a bad thing. And unless I'm going for piety and a cultural victory, I will go for rationalism because science allows you to win scientifically, militaristically, and I guess diplomatically, but because science can give you more gold, I guess, more access to gold technologies, but science can help you militaristically and to win a science victory. And it always helps, even if you're going for culture, to have a good science base, because if you're ahead of somebody technologically, you can still defend yourselves very well. So I guess we're going to get this trireme to move over here and hopefully explore over here. We actually haven't met anybody. This is a huge map type, so there's only 8 civs because I like room for me and other people to expand, because like right off the bat I find war is completely useless. Like with Japan, like they just spent all their units and all that time building all those units, and that it's for nothing. I mean, they gained nothing, and if I was to just declare war on them now, I'd have to start pumping out some archers and military units, and it's just going to put me behind everybody else. Yeah, sure, I might actually wipe out Japan so there's nobody on this island anymore, but I'm going to be behind everybody else, so somebody could be technologically ahead of me. So I don't necessarily think war in the until you get mathematics, I should say, because catapults significantly increase the speed in which cities are taken. So basically medieval era is when I start thinking about actual combat. I know it doesn't make sense, as companion cavalry and the hoplite are special units, and they are both classical or whatever era, ancient era technology. So the companion cavalry actually is really strong. I don't know what this hoplite really is going to do. Maybe you could just embark and actually go over there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So we will send him, get him going. We have the road here to Athens, just for the trade route. So I guess that's probably what's making it. Yeah, that's basically what's making our money, is the 5 from that trade route, essentially. A lot spent on unit maintenance. I don't know if we need this scout anymore, because when I loaded an Iced Earth, I'd never played an Iced Earth map before, so I figured, I don't know if it's going to be a big Earth with just a bunch of tundra or a bunch of islands, and I guess it's kind of like an archipelago or a fractile map, maybe. So we're going to get the Oracle. Ah, the Hanging Gardens. Alright, I was just pepping that one up, and it is built.
The ancient oracle said that I was the wisest
indeed.
of all the Greeks.
So in actually Civ Revolution, and we also have mathematics as well, so it was a good turn. In Civ Revolution, for the console games, actually, the Oracle would very drastically different. It would predict your future in battle, actually. So in this, I guess it's much more advantageous to get the Oracle as a free social policy, rather than to know you're just going to lose or win in battle. So I guess we got this worker over here. Fishing boats, I guess we only need 1 because there's nothing. We have like 1 water tile on Athens, so fishing boat wouldn't. Oh, there's 2 actually. There's 2 fish here. So a lighthouse actually might not be a bad thing, because that's going to give us some bonus food. The bonus food on our bonus food. I guess the scout will go with the hoplite. I guess no big deal. We have money that we could easily purchase catapult or anything. So yes, indeed, the choice. We can't actually adopt rationalism. I've actually only gone down piety, I think, once or twice, and I've actually set in mind to win a cultural victory. Now with France, Because it also does help happiness and gold, but commerce is more gold, and it's also more navy as well, because which wouldn't be bad because we're actually on an island, so we're going to need some sort of navy. The actual bonus for adopting it is okay. I mean, we don't have any technically culture buildings to build at this moment. The 10% reduction in future policies is nice, but I think we're going to attempt to expand quickly, so that's going to decrease our likelihood of getting social policies. That's only going to give us one bonus. We actually have 15 happiness. That's nice. One bonus happiness because there's only one city actually connected. I don't think that's necessary. A golden age I don't think could be justified with only 2 cities. Oligarchy's nice. It's going to save us money. Going to get some strength up. We have 2 units actually. Unit maintenance is actually what we're spending the most on. So I think because we don't have any, I actually just figured out that it does not carry over. You have to actually have technology because we can't build a temple, so it's not going to give us a free temple because we already have monuments built. So we have to actually have the technology theology, I think, which gives you the temple to actually legalism to have any bonus. So I think it's definitely oligarchy right now. I mean, it's not necessarily a great thing, but that's given us 1 more gold per turn. The archer actually is going to be garrisoned, so that's going to in Athens. So right now we have 9 gold per turn. So that is good. That is good. Yeah, he's garrisoned as well. So just going to choose production. I know I said a trireme. We have to go back to actually growth focus. Maybe just default focus, not necessarily growth focus. That doesn't actually change our hammer, does it? No, it just changes the gold. We're making significantly less gold. I think we'll just go default focus. We make more gold. We don't actually have any iron. So catapults are not actually in. Actually possible. So, we do have to. Yes, we do have theology actually. So I guess that social policy would have helped. A granary is nice. National College. The Great Stonehenge is nice for culture. I don't think we need significant culture boost. Great Wall is always nice for defending yourself, but we're on an island, so it's going to take people time to actually reach us. I don't think it's necessary. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus is not good in Athens. Yes, the 100 gold for great per person expenditure is good, but we don't have any stone or marble at all I've seen on the map I've actually uncovered. So, circus is happiness. We have an absolute axis of happiness. I think we're just going to go for a trireme, I guess, to explore the land. I think that's it. I would have loved... we are rushing towards currency because that's going to give us Machu Picchu, but there's no mountains near us. I actually wouldn't mind settling maybe a city here because there's whales, so that way we wouldn't necessarily have to go to war with Japan just for the whales. There's iron here. I mean, we've been on an island, so it would be very hard to take. We would get these tiles eventually. And if we were to take over Venice, it would connect the empire. There's absolutely no need to settling here. I'm sure somebody will eventually if we don't. But no need. I don't think we need to expand much on this island because it is an iced earth map. So I know I said I wanted to rush to currency. Horseback riding will give us our companion cavalry. Oh no, it's philosophy that gives the temple. So theology, the Angkor Wat. I absolutely love that wonder. I've actually never paid much attention to the Hagia Sophia. A free great person of your choice. That is stupendous. That is amazing, actually. But I don't think we'd actually need to rush to build it. Chichen Itza. I'm really thinking about wonders now because buildings, anybody can build buildings. The workshops are nice. Increased production. Maybe get that in Athens, but we're going to need compass. It's kind of far off right now, but an education is nice because that's going to give us Notre Dame, the Porcelain Tower, Oxford University, all of these amazing wonders. So I think theology, currency, no, theology, horseback riding, currency, no, theology, sorry, horseback riding, currency, then civil service, and then education. I think, yeah, that's a good cue. Next turn here. The only bad thing is, oh, no, because, yeah, we could get a trireme to go through Sparta, but it was not on the right. We couldn't get it to go through here, yeah. So that's just the bad thing about this little jet out here. It takes a very long time for our triremes to get around. Whoops, nope, get the trireme here. Move him first. There's shallow water here, but we can't actually reach it. Yeah, I just finished the farm, I guess. It was interrupted by the Japan War. The scout can just go over here. Whatever. And this hoplite. We can go on the silver and then disembark. It's only one tile embark, so I don't think you could get killed by barbarians. Our science, I don't know if it's good or not. It's 22. I don't know if we are actually leading in science. We'll check demographics here. Literacy, yes, indeed we are. The average is 11 and the worst is 0%. I don't get how that works. I guess there's more than 100 technologies, so we're actually the best happiness. First in soldiers, which is, I find that surprising. Land, we are 5th, so that's not great, but it's not terrible. We are actually 7th in production. We're only 4 behind, but we're only 1 ahead of last. So that, it's not good. Population, yeah. I think we're going to have to grow big to be successful on this island. There's horses and stuff we're going to get. Because there's not a lot of production, actually, resources. There are only the horses and the 2 silver, and I guess the camp. On the lumber mill. But, like, resources, like the horses, they'll be nice for production, so. Medieval era, so. Yeah. I guess somebody's maybe just going up the warpath or something. Because we're researching a medieval era technology, so we basically have everything but horseback riding for classical era, so that's why we have more technologies than people. They're just rushing towards one. Yep, scout, keep going. The hoplite, yeah, you move here because that way the hoplite can move here. Maximize movement. Trireme still taking a while, but the Japanese guys, I guess, right now. I definitely don't want to sign another research agreement with Japan. If they expand here, then there might be some urgency in going to war, or here, like if they come up onto this and then start expanding, but because I know Japan, generally in my experience anyway, has liked to expand fairly quickly and just pump out cities as quickly as they possibly can. Stonehenge, yeah, so there was no way we were going to be able to build that at the time, so we're the most literate, so that is very good. I just wanted to see that, actually. So we have 3 more technology. We are actually the lead. Yeah, so even though somebody has entered the medieval era, they are rushing towards something, most likely culture or military. Not a big deal. So we have 3 more than Japan and 5 more than the worst. So we're not far ahead, but we are ahead. The last game I actually played with the Ottomans, Japan was also on my island. It was just a continents map, a small continents map. They were severely handicapped with the start. I don't know, because they only had 3 cities. They had 2 settler units, and they just sat there for about 200 turns, like literally 200 turns. They just sat there. They never settled, and then they finally settled. And Arabia was also on the island, and they only had 2 cities as well. And until very late game, they just totally blew the game apart and just pumped out as many cities as they could. I had double the technology, actually. Japan did. I had a huge empire, but yeah, this is what I mean. This is going to be a probably long session because there's not a lot to do as the empire is not huge. I hope we'll be safe just embarking here. Some barbarian ships don't actually attempt to attack us.